Wassail, my little piggies. Salut, mes petites cochons. So, I had a dream last night before posting the dog reading that was all about, I had my old dog and another dog that was a bit like a Bedlington Terrier. And we wandered off, and then everything got a bit confused like it does in a dream. And it was a lot to do with shoes as well. I couldn't find my shoes because I didn't need them. And then I turned a corner and I came across exactly the same two dogs. And that's the sheep goat reading about dimension swapping in your dreams. And so they were the same dogs, but they were very slightly, I want to say mintier, because they had a slightly more minty colour to them. Fresher, I guess is the word we're looking for there. Now today I've been to visit a manoir that's been restored, and they had a little boulangerie which provided all the bread for the manor house and the estate. And next to it was a lovely little pigsty. It made me think of you. So we have the double Anna Stark deck, which I'm fiddling with while talking to you, but really we need to get on with the reading. It's absolutely beautiful weather here. I've been in the sea since I got back, and I thought it was time to do your reading. I don't know why they made me wait, but I'm thinking it's because I needed to have a little quantum hop into this new dimension. So, can we have please an overall energy for the little piggies, the little patient piggies? Okay, so you have a soul journey. No kidding. So I am getting the energy from this of, I usually get the energy that this is all different people, and they are different people, but today I'm getting the energy that they're you doing this quantum hopping. And you're heading towards the Celestial City. The Celestial City is really your sacral in alignment. It's interesting that it's like the waters, there's kind of discordant waters of emotions, dark emotions, rising and falling, and yet the pathways, it's bendy, but it's very flat and it looks very safe to walk. So I have Les Chemins de l'Eval, which is the awakened paths, mixed with the mystical Shaman tarot. So it's Les Shaman and the Shamanics. And we're looking for 12 cards. So can we please have 12 cards for our beautiful little pigs? Oh, there was a beautiful big dark butterfly just shot through. I'm not taking those, it's too big a pile. There's one that jumped over there. Oh, that one was like a butterfly. One, two, three, four, five, six. Need a bit more room to put them down. So bear with me, we're getting there. One more card is all we need. Oh, and then a drop of 4. We're not doing a drop of 4. One more card, please. One more card for the little pigs. You've got to be a little bit more patient, apparently. Oh, that was... So, let's have a quick little scan of what's going on. Okay, they're sort of coming in strange blocks of 4. So, it opens with a message from the heart of the sky, from your consciousness, that on this current pathway of your soul journey to move forwards to the next part of the journey, you've reached a completion point. It's physically here. You see, it's very odd. I always want to have to draw 4 cards around, and that's probably why it's doing this with this card of completion, why it's going in groups of 4. So you've reached the message from the heart of the sky, from the place at which all consciousness comes, is saying you've reached a completion point. And that's coming in with these other 2 cards of the Divine Detours and the Jaguar. So as a group of 4 cards, so just look at these 2 little beasts. The coyote is the Divine Detours and the Jaguar is karma. So the message also from the heart of the sky is that the Divine Detours stop. Not forever, sadly. But right now the Divine Detours stop. And oh, the little coyote spirit is kind of looking as if to say it doesn't want to leave you. It likes being with you. It likes journeying with you, little pigs. But yeah, everything's being tied up at the moment. It's being filtered out and changed. I'm just, because I feel like it is. Look, all 3 of these is completion. All 3 of these cards are one message from the heart of the sky. Basically, the Divine Detours are completed. There's a new portal opening. You finally reach biting your tail again, and that sets off a new cycle. So Jaguar 24 and 28. So we've got a really interesting number combination. We've got 3 from the 12, 6 from the heart of the sky, 9 from the completion, 369, Tesla, magic code with all the elements, and Jaguar is 28, completion and new beginning. But Jaguar is telling me something else, or is trying to tell me something else, because she's really staring down at the Jaguar. It's like, I see. So the Jaguar has cleared karma, but is sweeping in as a kind of guardian frequency, You know, this is the top predator. This is an animal that's coming round you to keep you protected in the next phase. And this next phase is, well, it's the clearance of the smoky mirror. But this is talking about that smoky mirror's clearance coming up from the earth. So the smoky mirror is 4 and 7, which is 11. That's an earth frequency. Inner earth grid. Roots of the Yggdrasil reaching down, and in the heart of the earth we have le besoin, and I really have forgotten what it means, but it doesn't matter because it's not the point of what this energy is. This energy is the earth grid. It's this wonderful new chemical heart emotional liquid is coming up from the hand of a dragon. And we've been connecting with our dragons last week. But the energy that's coming from this card is about the soul of the earth coming up to support you. It's really interesting because I've been to Cherbourg today, and there's a very famous film, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, Les Parapluies de Cherbourg, and it's a bit like La La Land, but amazingly better, with Catherine Deneuve from the 1960s. The whole thing's sung. It's a very tragic love story, but the main tune of the love story by Michel Legrand has been playing over and over in my head. Ya da dee da dee ya da dee 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 dee. It's the most beautiful tune. It's been recorded by so many people. I Will Wait For You, I think, is the English title if you want to look it up and hear a version. But I'm getting the sense, and it's about, the song's about, it's so beautiful, and it talks about waiting thousands of years for somebody that you love. And I'm getting the sense that the soul of the earth is singing it to all of us. It's just saying, do you know what? I love you, and I'll wait thousands of years, if it takes that long for you to come to me. I'll wait. And it makes that song beautiful again, because it takes out the tragedy of the film's story. And so it's bringing up the energy, its energy, that's all I can say, through the arrow. This new, because this is new. This is the earth grid functioning on divine masculinity. And it's bringing that divine masculinity energy up, and it's putting it right through your sacral. It's connecting into your gut. And I've been thinking when I was in Piggy Energy in the sea about gut biomes and how they're going to change with the new energy of the earth. It's because our gut biomes have become reduced. They've become very, very reduced down. And yesterday I noticed a post from a friend, Della, from Beats, Pulse and Time, and she was talking about fermented foods and how important it is to start putting ferments in, because actually our biome is such a powerful protector. Our gut biome is such a powerful protector, and there is this sense that I'm getting from the energy of these cards of the earth's new divine masculine frequency rising up, passing through the sacral, the gut, and the gut messages the brain, and the brain messages the gut, and you've got more microbiomes in your body than you have cells. So they're like the fourth person at the party. So you've got your divine masculine, your divine feminine, you've got your luminous warrior, and then you've got gut, biome, the earth, the actual frequency. And it's kind of like the luminous warrior and the divine feminine are consciousness, and the molecules and the gut biome are earth based. And so the earth is bringing this energy up through your gut and then up towards your heart. So it's pushing it up through the sacral and into the heart, lower heart, so that the higher heart can join with it, because that's where the consciousness and the luminous warrior comes down. So there's a sense that part of the soul journey to clear the smoky mirror, the drowning woman who's not got enough gut biome, because the food industry has been reducing the diversity of the foods that we eat. It's bringing this connection in together, which will then allow an anchor. I did see a massive anchor, and I was going to take a photograph of it. So a massive anchor to anchor your consciousness and your luminous warrior into your heart. So this is the missing piece of the puzzle, is our inner health, idun, that kind of the apples of health being delivered by the earth. So it's kind of like, I want to say this is kind of like our old adult luminous warrior. You know, just a little bit sad. And yet, whizzing past is this new incoming energy, and it's followed by divine blueprint changing. Look at the similarity between these two cards in terms of the way they're looking. But here, vision is changing, seeing through the veils, because there's something very, there's like a netting effect on the clothing in this card. And again, it's about molecules changing, frequency changing, patterns changing, a return to a more functioning health. But I mean in the molecules. I don't mean in your consciousness. I think our emotional health, we have to work on. This is about the earth bringing a new frequency to our molecules now that it can. And what does it do? It helps us to shed the old. Sorry, we've also, I knew there was something going on with numbers. 2424. That's a really interesting number that I haven't seen before. 2424. Which is 6 and 6, which is a balance. And 6 and 6 is 12. And that was the ending of the divine detours, the completion. But I was getting something about a mirror, but I can't spot it. We've got, look, this is what it is, it's consecutives. So you've got snake, shedding of the old ways, clearing your smoky mirror, 46, 47, 48 and 49. This is a movement that's in the right order. It's almost like the 12 was these 12 chapters that we've just been through with the 12 animal signs. So let me just put these back because we're on the last group of 4. But numbers are very important. Synchronizing, seeing numbers. So you have this new blueprint coming online, this change of frequency, this new way of looking and seeing things. And then we have I see now. There's something mirroring and echoing between these two cards. When you shed your skin, come out of your chrysalis, you get a soul retrieval. Your soul retrieval is bringing your new adult luminous warrior into the equation. But the other thing I'm getting with this is completion and new beginning. 13. Look, the house, the shop in the umbrellas of Cherbourg, which still exists, and it's still called Le Parapluie de Cherbourg, but it doesn't sell umbrellas, was house 13. I was very drawn to the number 13 today. Soul retrieval is the divine feminine birthing number, and this feels very much like the frequency of the newness that's coming in. But remember, all the way through this next stage, you've got Jaguar protection, you've got karmic protection. So let's retrieve our souls. They're there to be retrieved. They're there to pick up and to bring back to life, from the molecules to the health of the gut biome to our emotional health, as we use our Sadia magic to elevate the frequency of our molecules, anchoring everything in our heart. So piggies, that's your message. There will be a 13th chapter tomorrow. That's why the 13's been there all the time. They told me the other day there needs to be a 13th chapter, which is about what happens when we pull all these elements together. So there will be a 13th chapter. I don't know whether it will be right now or whether it will be closer to the actual birthing of the moon, the new moon in Virgo, but it's coming. So anyway, piggies, that's your reading. Have a lovely day and wassail.